That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play fake. Mayfield. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number 81.
Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ty Johnson.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kicker on.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand? and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we go.
Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he won't get much, maybe a couple, down inside the 35 to the 34. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards that time.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Darnold. And this one's incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Crowder. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
The sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Gore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
A 5-yard.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Showing some grits and some guts going for it. Their 4th and goal, pounding it in.
and being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Browns 20, Jets 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield looks to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3rd and 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. I got it. Motion. Check. 42's the mic. Check. And 80. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Darnold from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
Andy Janovich.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield off the play fake. Dancing to his left. Open man is Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold able to connect with Mims. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 7.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They go quickly here out to Doxson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. You better be a lady. You better be afraid of me. Slam. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Browns.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play fake. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Complete to David.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Give me that ball, defense.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Check, 93's the Mike, 93's the Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Check, 93's the Mike, 93's the Mike. Go, go, go.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started.
You got block, Will. You got block, Will. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. They can't handle with that. That's a what? I'm blocking. Mike, 50 seconds. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Record. Chance.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Browns.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they wanted. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Patrick Owasor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and 11.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
6-yard line.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll air this one out. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
At the 41-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, caught by Mims. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Darnold, blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
But it brings up 4th down.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield on play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Regular. 51, come on. Rip left. 51, Mike 51. Here we go.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.